Opening up the UFC Nashville fight card, we have Fatima Kline taking on Melissa Martinez. Fatima Kline, a wild favorite going into this fight. She is 4-1 in her last 5. She's coming off her first ever UFC win, taking on Melissa Martinez, 4-1 in her last 5. She is also coming off of a first UFC win. Fatima Kline, pure pressure grappler. She is dangerous on the ground. She's going to come forward. She's got that long, lanky, striking style, a little lurchy. She'll get after on the feet. She looks to get fights to the ground, and on the ground, she's got aggressive jiu-jitsu. She's long. She's skinny. She uses that really, really well. She's got good enough cardio, and the takedown's pretty solid when she can sort of stick to that game plan. There are times where she'll just hang out on the feet. She's coming off that win over Victoria Dudakova, taking on Melissa Martinez. Melissa Martinez, powerful, especially for her size. She can knock a good amount of people out. She is an active striker. She's got good footwork. Takedown defense is pretty good. She's got good trips and uchimatas if she wants to take you down or get you to the cage and go from there. While she does get some takedowns, she can offer some stuff off the top. Good submission defense. She's not really going nuts if she's on her back, though. She's not going to be throwing triangles, doing anything like that. She's coming off that win over Alice Ardeline, where she ran backwards most of the fight. She almost finished Alice with a nasty body shot, but ultimately ended up being a decision. This is an easy breakdown for me. I think Fatima Kline wins this fight because I think she gets the takedowns, and I think she's just the better grappler. I think it's that simple, but minus $1,400 on a lady fight is absolutely insane, not spending that money. What do you think, Jacob?
It's not insane, and I'm a big Melissa Martinez fan. I was at that last fight versus what's her name, and was very hyped for that win. I was very high on her going into that fight. She absolutely dominated that fight. Was robbed of that finish that Angelo mentioned. I was able to talk to her parents a little bit after the fight because it's at the Apex, and they just, people come, and they go. And I was able to talk to her parents and congratulate them. Great family, great people. Obviously, her brother is in the UFC as well. She is going to beat a.
People are commenting about the size of my hat. That's what I'm laughing at.
Can you say it?
Howdy.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Aye.
So I was able to talk to her parents, and they were great people, great family. I love Melissa. I love what she brings into the UFC. She's going to beat a lot of people. Still young, still improving, but what she needs to improve on the most is that ground game. You saw that, I know it was a few years ago, but against Elise Reed, she's getting taken down and controlled a little bit by Elise Reed. Fatima Kline is literally... she's probably one of, if not the best grapplers in this division. And people don't know that yet. And I can't believe that her inside the distance is still plus money in this fight. I respect the toughness of Melissa. And she's probably not just going to mount her and TKO her. But Melissa, being a tough girl, not going to accept positions. A lot of times you see people get finishes. It's the good grapplers that can't get finishes when people just kind of shell up. Angelo, as well as anybody, right? When somebody is on top of you and you don't want to get submitted, I see it all the time when you're in your gym. You just shell up into a little ball, turtle, and people can't submit you and be like, oh, I didn't get submitted, and that's how Angelo thinks he's a good grappler. Melissa is not going to be that. She is going to try to work back to her feet because that's where she has the advantage. It's when you work back to your feet is when you give the opportunities to high-level grapplers like Fatima, and I think she's probably going to find a submission maybe early, maybe in the second round, maybe in the third round. It's just a bad matchup for Melissa. If she comes in and gets smoked in the grappling, it is what it is. I think that Victoria Dudakova, even though she's not anywhere near Fatima, would do the same thing to Melissa. I just think Melissa just has those holes in her grappling game. It's probably improving. She might be able to withstand a little bit, but Fatima is just so good, so slick with those transitions, and she's not afraid to go for that TKO, too, to open up those submissions. So, obviously, I'm all over Kline here, but I'm still rooting for Melissa, and I like Melissa, and she'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, Melissa and her brothers, she's the brother of what's his name, right? He's like a doctor. Isn't he a doctor? Isn't her brother a doctor?
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Isn't he also in the UFC? Am I losing my mind?
Yeah, that's not what I just said, Angelo.
Oh, I was too busy. I just keep looking at myself in the camera. It's unbelievable. The fact that I can pull this off being where I'm from is absolutely incredible. Listen, we're on the same page here. Both think Fatima wins $9,900. We're getting in the only reason she's not 10,000 is because they don't have enough digits in the DraftKings fantasy pricing module of the app to make it 10,000. They gave her as much money as they possibly will. They only do the round numbers there. I do think Fatima Kline
You
maybe.
know what I had a vision of about this fight, and I hope it doesn't come true because it's really going to piss me the fuck off, is Fatima comes in, the length and the movement of Melissa, because she's a high-level taekwondo. She kind of fucks around in the striking, right? Gets a late takedown with a minute to go. Almost finds a submission, but doesn't quite get it. So then you're all excited watching the second round. Like, here we go. Here comes that second round submission bet that we're probably going to play on the live stream. And then she doesn't shoot a single takedown in the second round. Then you're like, oh my God, is she going to lose this fight? And then she gets a takedown early to start the third round and just fucking lays on her for a decision win. That's really going to piss me the fuck off.
Didn't that just happen last week? Who was your second round submission win? Or what was it last week? Was it Tracy? It was somebody that was like so close and they bailed on it.
Oh, Tracy almost had I said third round finish, and she,
yeah.
I mean, she didn't really bail on it. She just
was
couldn't
trying, yeah. Well, listen, Jacob and I are aligned here. And if you want to be aligned with the best picks, bets, and tools in this space, it's only $10. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. I'll give you that cowboy guarantee that you can smack a bull. You can put your head up a bull's ass for a guarantee, or you can slap an ass. How does that go?
You can stick your head up a bull's ass to look at the meat, but wouldn't you take the butcher's word for it?
Yes. Howdy. Couple of super chatterooskies. 279 Canadian from Billy. Step foot in Baltimore. You'll be a campfire store. Listen, Billy, William. I don't know you well enough to call you Billy. I've been to Baltimore. I went to Preakness. I went to Preakness several times with the boys, and we would go there, and we would go inside. We would drink our asses off. We'd go to the power plant. We would drink that, and then we would walk there. We'd try to walk back to our hotel. We'd try to turn up a couple streets, and the cops are like, couple of white boys like you're not going up this street. You walk all the way to the light, and you turn there. So I know where not to go in Baltimore. Baltimore is sketchy as fuck.
You got pressed, and you backed down.
I'm just, hey, keep it. If I'm not anything but my authentic self 100% of the time, what the fuck am I? You know what I mean?
I'm welcome in any hood. I was walking through Atlanta, went to the Waffle House downtown Atlanta. Everyone was giving me what's up.
At noon on a Wednesday.
It was like 1:30 on a Saturday.
PM. Beep!